The Messenger of God ﷺ said the faith of the slave will not become upright until his heart face becomes upright. His heart face becomes upright. The Prophet ﷺ said. Yet the paradox is that what? Your heart can only become upright through your faith. Your heart can only become right through your acts. Your acts are not upright until your heart is upright. But your heart doesn't become upright until your acts are upright. And what does it mean? You understand? Is that it means that every act that we do, when we start, we have this leap of faith back into Islam, practicing Islam, we become Muslim, what have you. All the acts that we do up to a point, it's all hypocrisy. It's all nifaq. There's no ikhlas in it whatsoever. But that type of nifaq, masha'Allah. Because the only way you can become mukhlis is through nifaq. That type of nifaq. What I mean by nifaq is that you have ulterior motives while you're doing the act. Generically, I should be practicing deen and I love Allah. You've even got a t-shirt which says, I love Allah on your t-shirt. But the reality is the heart in the love is on your t-shirt. That's where it is. It's not in the midst of your soul. There's no real heart. But you just got to keep going. Al-Ghazali, rahimahullah ta'ala, in the Ihya Ulumuddin, he said that all of the acts of the Sharia, inside of them, they have a light of ikhlas. If you talk like scientific, the properties of deeds. The properties of deeds are ikhlas. And so the only way you can get ikhlas is through the deeds. Everyone got it? So then we get a statement we said about Imam al-Junayd, La asilu bika. He says to his deeds, I don't get to Allah through you. وَلَكِنْ لَا بُدَّ مِنْكَ. But I need you. This is just a marriage of convenience. I know that the ikhlas I need in my heart, for my heart to be qalb salim, to become wholesome, my heart, it's inside of every single deed inside of the Sharia. So it's on that basis I do it. But when I'm doing these acts, I don't have ikhlas in my heart. I'm getting flickers of light of ikhlas. That's all I'm getting. But I need it for my heart to become illumined. At that point, I'm a munafiq. Because I'm not mukhlis. I'm doing a deed for other than Allah Ta'ala. I'm not mukhlis, don't have ikhlas yet, don't have sincerity yet. But as Ghazali says, you will keep doing those acts until they reach critical mass. Then, like when you got those lighters that you're nearly out of gas. Then they come on, that's the heart. Now it's on. And Ghazali said, when it's on, now the Prophet is speaking at the end of the hadith. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. When this is on, the whole body is on. It's on. وَإِذَا فَسَدَتْ فَسَدَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. But if it keeps flickering, doesn't work, the body's not working, you're still a munafiq. Okay? And it's a downward slope. أَلَا وَهِيَ الْقَلْبِ. Is it not the heart in and of itself? Okay? That's why when we hadith that we study, one of those hadith we should know, because it's all religion inside of it, the hadith of Gabriel, Jibreel, where he speaks about Islam, Iman and Ihsan. Three things. Gabriel in the hadith in Sahih Muslim. Okay? The hadith of Jibreel. Three things that the religion is based upon. Islam, Iman and Ihsan. Tell me about Islam. Tell me about Iman. Tell me about Ihsan. Islam is understood as what? The law. That's what Islam means, the law. Iman is understood as faith. Ihsan is understood as spiritual beauty, i.e. spirituality. There's the three of them. Okay? Law is acts. And it's about the regulation of our physical dimension. Faith is the mind. And it's about the regulation of our rational dimension of the mind. Spirituality is about exposing the beauty of the soul. Okay? And you can't really use the word regulation for the soul. Because the soul is unregulated. It's liberated. It's free. It's about freeing the soul. That's what the soul is about. Our teachers tell you, look, when you look at those three things, don't think they're all the same. They say that Islam and Iman, they call them Isal. And then they say Ihsan, Wusul. What does Isal mean? Isal means they are means to arriving at your destination. So the law is a means to arriving at your destination. Faith is a means to arriving at your destination. Ihsan is your destination. Difference between them. Ihsan is your destination. Okay? But the law and faith, khalas. The faith of the slave will not become upright until its heart face becomes upright. Okay? That's when faith matters. And so we finish here with look at the heart by Imam Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, rahimahullah ta'ala, who no doubt is probably the greatest scholar to ever write upon the heart. Okay? And it is the most definitive work ever written upon the heart is his Ajaib al-Qalb. Ajaib al-Qalb, which is the marvels of the heart, the wonders of the heart, which has been translated and published. And there's at least two, There's at least two publications of that. It's the 21st book in his Ihya Ulumuddin. In his 40-volume opus, it's the 21st volume of his 40 volumes. In his Ihya Ulumuddin, it's called Ajaib al-Qalb. It's the greatest thing ever written on the human heart. The term qalb, Ghazali says, heart, carries two significations. The first of them is that it is a pine-shaped piece of flesh that has been placed in the left side of the chest. It is a specific organ that has a hollow interior that contains black blood. It is the origin and source of the soul. Herein we do not intend to expand on its nature and form, as that is something that is the due concern of physicians and it carries no religious concern. Okay? What Ghazali rahimahullah ta'ala wants to allude to here, that we have two hearts. We have a physical heart and a metaphysical heart. Okay? He said we're not bothered about the physical heart here in the discourse of religion. Okay? We're bothered about the metaphysical heart. And so that's just his basic opening to the physical heart. This kind of heart, i.e. the physical heart, exists in animals. Moreover, it even exists in a dead body. Thus, whenever we use the term heart in this book, this is Ghazali in several ways, this is not our intended meaning. We're not speaking of the physical heart. As verily a piece of flesh is worthless, and it is from the material and observable universe. For even animals can apprehend it through the sense of sight, never mind human beings. Okay? The second signification is that it is a subtle, spiritual, and lordly entity that has some type of connection with the physical heart. That subtle entity is the essence of man. It is the faculty of cognition, intelligence, and gnosis in man, and it is what is being addressed, punished, rebuked, and held accountable. Qalb, the heart. Okay, the metaphysical heart. What he's saying, radiallahu anhu warda, it is a subtle, spiritual, and lordly entity. And it's subtle, the way Ghazali is latifa, like Allah Ta'ala's name, al-latif. Latifa, it's subtle. And what does subtle mean? It's beyond sense. And you can't see it. Spiritual, what he calls ruhani. Ruhani, it's a spirit. Okay? That connects to the Lord. Rabbani, the word he uses, connects to Allah Ta'ala. And the imprint of divine attribute is upon that subtle spirit. The imprint of divine attributes in man. Okay, the imprint of divine attributes is not upon the form of man. And God does not look like man. Man does not look like God. His imprint is not upon our form. Laysa kamithlihi shay. But the imprint of the divine, subhanahu wa ta'ala, is upon our spirit. وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. And when I instill, breathe into him my spirit. My spirit that Allah Ta'ala speaks about, the spirit that has the imprint of the divine upon. All of the divine attributes are being imprinted inside of the human soul. Okay? طيب.